All right, I think we are live.
Maybe.
Hey, everybody. Looks like we got Tim Windsor, Unfinished Project, Busted Radio Garage. Uh, who else is in here? Sorry, I'm just catching up on all the comments here. Amber was sitting out here trying to get pumped up to talk on the live. So far, that hasn't worked out yet. Got Buff in here. Hey, everyone. Thanks for coming. Turbo Tom 416, Landon Custom Classics. How's it going? Auto Salvage Outlaws is here. And that's everybody's here so far. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for subscribing.
Amanda is here. Yeah, thanks for subscribing. Thank you for helping us get to our goal of 1,000. We got Ugly Truck Experiences here.
I need a bigger keyboard.
Amber's. So what we're gonna do is throughout the whole Q&A, we're going to be putting everybody's name into like a little spinner thing that we have on her iPad. We got Colleen's here. Chucky's Garage is here. Shellman's here. Well, there's a lot of people showing up here. So what I was saying is Amber has a program on her iPad that she's going to type everybody's name into, and then it's just hit a button and it spins and picks names for our giveaway at the end. Amber got on here and figured out about this little banner thing down here at the bottom of the screen, right there going across. So that's kind of cool. We're gonna draw at 6:40, and then we're gonna end just before 7. John Wilburn's going live at 7, so we're gonna end just before he goes live. But more than anything, we just wanted to thank everybody who subscribed and give back a little bit. We've got some leftover merch from No Name Nationals. We don't have a lot of merch, like we don't sell merch. We took some with us in case anybody wanted any, and we're just going to give away what we have left, a couple of hats and some t-shirts and some stickers and some patches. So I'm going to let Amber talk about this. This was her thing. She wanted to do this. She's a little uncomfortable, but I think she's going to get in the swing of it.
I just figured it'd be a good idea to, obviously, we want to give away some merch and give back a little bit and show you guys the same kind of love you've shown us over the past 6 months as we've been growing the channel. And also, I figured it'd be a really good opportunity for us to get on here and answer any questions you might have about us, the way we do projects, our lifestyle, YouTube, whatever. So I'm hoping some people are going to start dropping some questions. Otherwise, this is going to be a really awkward 40 minutes staring at you. But in other news, Power Tour announced their route today. So that's cool.
I saw that, and I don't... we'd like to do Power Tour. I just don't know if I have a... Sorry, I don't understand the map thing, Unfinished Project. What is map?
I figured it was a car thing.
I mean, it's the manifold absolute pressure on a car, but I don't know.
Most awesome person.
So, to answer Buff's question, he said, what events are you planning for 2023? Right now, our plan is... Oh, I can still do this. Hey, look at that. So, no, what? Yeah, there it is. We, right now, our only for sure plans are the truck gathering in Oklahoma in April. And then we're going to go to No Name Nationals, obviously. And I think we might be registering 2 cars for No Name Nationals. More to come on that. Not completely sure yet, but pretty sure. So
yeah, that one.
Unfinished Project says just fun, and I was hoping that maybe there was something I didn't know that I was doing that was related to map, but I guess not. Turbo Tom says, "Are you going to use a better drive shaft?" I am going to use a better drive shaft. I'm also going to put a traction device on there to limit the amount of pinion angle increase that we can have by not letting the rear end twist up so bad. I don't know.
We're also gonna mount the camera underneath, so at least if it does break, we'll get better footage than we did the last time.
Yeah, I actually had planned on putting the camera underneath on that pass, and with everything that's going on, we had to we just forgot about it. So Unfinished Projects asks, what's our day jobs? So our day jobs are, we have a really small trucking company, and I say trucking company, we have a truck that we run. We dispatch him, and we find him loads and take care of all his paperwork and everything, and that's what we do for a living. We live very frugally. We have a little tiny house on a paid-for lot, and we don't spend a lot of money on unnecessary things, and we get by on what we make off the one truck.
Although we do have to start, finishing and selling some of our projects so we can fund more, because it's starting to get a little tight, but
yeah,
can't keep them all.
Is that sponsored by Square Body Stuff, or is he just a participant and a ambassador for
I
it?
think he's an ambassador for it. He might be a sponsor.
Amanda asks, what are we taking to No Name Nationals? We're taking extra parts.
You, Amanda, you're coming.
and not extra parts for the truck. The truck is actually called Extra Parts, and maybe a few extra parts for the truck. Hopefully, we're not bringing any drive shafts because we're not going to break it.
We're bringing the 4-wheeler for pit races. It's currently completely blown apart in the garage because I'm going to give it a custom paint job and some stickers and stuff. So
Tim says, when are we going to be working on Amber's Jeep?
Once we finish all the other projects. No, we'll work it in between them, because it's things that we can work on in between or while we're working on major projects, but time.
Buff, hopefully we're not going to have a camera angle for breakage. We're not trying to break the drive shaft.
Break it. Like when you're set up for a great shot, usually, things go well.
Oh, okay.
My theory.
Okay, so the name MAP comes from the original chemical composition.
I think he's just trying to make you read a really long comment.
I'm not going to even try to say any of those words. So Buffs, I guess Square Body did sponsor it. That's awesome. Amanda says she will be there.
We have proof. It's forever on YouTube.
This is being recorded. So we are we're from Huntsville, Alabama.
What? Are we disowning Pueblo? Sorry,
no,
Amanda.
I mean, we come from just outside of Huntsville, Alabama. We're northeast of Huntsville, almost to the Tennessee line. Originally, we're from Pueblo, Colorado, but we moved down here about 6 years ago. And so we're from here, but we originally came from Pueblo, Colorado. Oh, the MAP gas joke. So someday, you know what? Next time I buy a bottle for that torch, I'm going to buy MAP gas. Can you put it on a regular propane head, or do I have to buy a different head for it? Busted Radio says, what's the future direction for the channel, builds, etc.? So right now, we're in cleanup mode. We are cleaning up projects that we already have. Currently, and this week's video and then probably the next couple weeks videos are going to be on that CJ7 that we've been putting off for 5 years or 4 years, and we just need to get it done and get it gone, because we're gonna go forward with it, and hopefully it's not the most fun time besides No Name Nationals we've ever had, because then we'll want to keep it, but we plan to get it running and just make it a nice drivable Jeep and send it down the road. Find somebody else that wants to continue that project, because I'm not doing everything. We're just going to make it run, kind of make it pretty, put a little bit of a paint job on it, fix up the interior, make everything work the way it's supposed to, and then rehome it.
But then I think future, once we get past basically doing what we already have, because we're running out of room, I mean, more builds and unique builds, but also going to events with them. We want to start doing a lot more events because there's so many cool events around the country, and they're really not that expensive, but you have to have something to take and all that. So I feel like that is somewhere we're going to start going with the channel.
Yeah, like builds with a purpose. Like,
Yes.
okay, we want to go to Hot Rod Power Tour. We're going to buy a car and build it for Hot Rod Power Tour, and then do Hot Rod Power Tour. And then, you know, if we want to go rock crawling, buying a vehicle and taking it rock crawling. Build that I'm trying to put together is going to be a new toter for not a toter, a new pickup to pull my trailer with. And if I can get all that put together, that'll be a future build coming on the channel. I'm not going to announce what it is yet because I haven't finalized plans to buy it. So until I have it, I'm not going to get everybody's hopes up because it may not happen. Amanda says she should have thought that through. And then everybody's saying that the head's interchangeable, so we can just buy a yellow bottle when the blue one runs out, and we'll upgrade to Mapgrass for unfinished project.
Also, I'm showing 18 people in the chat, but I only have 12 entries. So if you haven't commented yet, or you think you have and I missed you, make sure you leave another comment. That makes sense, right?
Yes.
That's good.
D50. I mean, JB's Little Shop. How's it going, JB? I don't have anything against a Ram 50 or a D50, but I have no plans to build one at this point. I've always wanted like a late 90s, early 90s, I think late 80s Dakota, and I want to big block swap it. But I don't currently have one, and we look all the time, but I haven't seen one. Are you?
Yeah.
Sorry, spamming the spam. I guess that's how you know you're popular on YouTube. You get spam in the chat section here.
Did I get them all? Nope.
No. Can you not ban the person?
Okay, I hit him from the channel. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, Sherman. It auto corrected your name to Sherman, but I fixed it.
And anyway, the Dakota thing, I don't have one. If I could find one, it could be something that we might build in the future, but as of right now, I have no plans for that because I don't have one. And then, did you get Pure Pontiac Garage?
Stop him.
And mostly old parts and rust?
No.
A Mopar parts purchase. I'm not doing a very good job at highlighting comments that I'm talking about. Where is it? Where was that? I lost it. It's up here. I wonder.
You should be a professional at this by now.
Yeah, not. What'd you get there? If it's not a spoiler, mostly old parts and rust. Patrick, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm terrible with names. Yeah, Patrick. Square Body stuff is here. How's it going, Chad? Other plans, as they come up and we can find them, we'd like to do the whole Will It Run kind of save. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess like kind of like revivals, like getting a car that's destined for the crusher or going to be crushed or scrapped or whatever, and fixing them, making them run. We're not going to focus on that, but if we see one, we might go buy it, and if it looks like it'll be fun to do, we'll do it. Mostly just working with what we have and making junk fun.
There's this 66 Mustang that's been sitting on Facebook Marketplace for a while.
Amber has a Mustang problem.
Just that year. I don't like going that.
Building an exhaust. I can't wait to see that video. Oh, that's awesome. Patrick said he got a set of used Indy TA heads. I'm not that big a fan of bodywork.
I mean, does it count as rebuilding if you like just like turn it into like a little RC car or something? So you just use like little bits and pieces off of it to build something else.
No, I don't think that counts. So currently, Extra Parts has a nitrous kit installed on it, but I have yet to be able to spray it because, well, the one time I was going to, the drive shaft broke. I also have a way too big Borg Warner turbo that I've thought about, but no plans to put that on there. Just get it running right so that we can spray it and see what it does. I don't know that the motor could handle much boost at this point. It's not that built of a motor. It's mostly stock. So it does have forged pistons, but it doesn't. I don't think it'll handle much boost.
Maybe
Irish
some
is here.
Crazy ideas for stuff too, but it's just going to be when the timing's right. Like we had talked about, which maybe it's kind of dreaming, but not really. But when we swap out the engine on my Jeep, when we aren't going to use that old engine anymore, hooking NOS up to it and see how much it takes before it breaks, like crazy stuff like that. But it requires the right timing. But eventually.
Did you get Irish Outlaw Garages here? So I don't know if we've ever actually really talked about the engine swap for Amber's Jeep ever. Someday, it's not currently in the cards, but we are going to buy we're going to try to buy a 2010 Jeep Cherokee with a 5.7 Hemi and engine swap her Jeep, but we're not just going to send it to somebody and have everything done. We're going to try to do all of it ourselves.
Make it so everything still works.
Like do all the brackets and everything. I don't know at this point. The most I really want to do is send the computer off and have it flashed so that it'll work with the Hemi, but everything else, blend in the wiring harness. I want to see if it's possible for me to figure out how to do that myself and make her Jeep a Hemi.
It definitely needs more power. After driving his Magnum when we were in Colorado for 2 weeks, I came back and I was like, "What's wrong with my Jeep?" Oh wait, it's just the Jeep. Like it's the Jeep thing.
Yeah, I drove it the other day and it's pretty sad.
Yeah, but it's nice. Just could use some more power on the highway.
No, I could use some more power everywhere. So what are your plans for your Jeep? What are you going to do?
I'm trying to decide what I want to do first because we had talked. No, that's a no. we talked about several ideas and like we had like honestly started to get the materials for several ideas, like doing that dash bar across the dash and melding it in and everything, so that way I have a place to put my ducks. And then I think honestly the bumpers are highest on my list. The bumpers and the lift kit, because just those will change the whole look of the whole Jeep. Like I hate the stock plastic silver bumpers. They just stand out like a sore thumb. But I guess first you have to teach me how to weld.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm kind of a purist and I don't really like to swap from one brand to another. So the Ford swap, if anything gets Ford swap, it'll be the Mustang if we can't get rid of it. We will. I don't do that. I don't. Dodges get powered by Dodges, or Mopars get powered by Mopars, and Fords get powered by Fords. And if I had a Chevy that I was building, I might LS swap it, but I just don't. I don't have any interest in putting stuff where. Well, I guess it is putting stuff where it doesn't belong, but I don't have any interest in mixing brand. I'm just a mental
does it get more
block.
Complicated on like the wiring and all that stuff when you start swapping brands and stuff, or does it really matter?
It would. So one of the instances that I have some experience with, and not very much, I was just around when it was done, is when you put a Cummins engine, which is a Mopar engine. It's not built by Mopar, but it's the one that they use. When you put that into a Ford, it's really hard to make all the original Ford stuff work, like the cruise control and the gauges and all the transmissions and all that stuff. It makes it much more difficult to make all that stuff work, and it doesn't.
Morning. Wow, we've been on here a long time.
It doesn't. The computers don't. The computers
Like the crossover.
don't like to talk to each other. I mean, a Model T Ford would be cool. I just don't think that that's in our
What was that van that we saw
budget.
at the salvage yard? It just looks so. Like, I wouldn't want to
even
own
know what
one, but it was
is.
cool to look at.
It's the older Ford vans. I don't know. I don't even know the model on them. It's probably not gonna make your tour in Wisconsin there, Turbo Tom. I I don't have a Model T, and I don't think I'm gonna find one in my price range.
So do we have something in like June? Oh, like Power Tours, huh?
Yeah, Landon, and so like one of the things on her Jeep, she wants the cruise to work, she wants the stock gauges to work, and all the original stuff to work the way it's supposed to work. So I don't know if it's possible with a standalone computer, but I don't think that you can make all the factory stuff like that work if you're going with the standalone aftermarket style computer.
That's another thing, which I don't think we really have very many Jeep people in our subscriber base at the moment. But we're talking about basically building custom like door and a roof rack and like a lift and everything, like a do-it-yourself at home for a minimum budget, but will still work and be safe. Because honestly, the ones that they sell at the store are crazy expensive. But we're just doing a short video on how to make one.
Hey there, Peckerwood Customs. I don't know anybody's names, and I'm absolutely terrible with them. So
I'm Amber.
I have a hard time remembering that one. You guys don't want to know what I call her.
That'd be cool.
That would be. Buster Rail says he wants to get a functional 80s taxi and drive it on Power Tour. That would be awesome. That'd be really cool.
You have 5 months?
Put Lamborghini doors.
Where are you going to get Lamborghini doors?
I think he's talking about Lambo doors where they open.
Oh, gotcha. On the Jeep?
I mean,
That'd be a really good idea. Put it on the Mustang out there.
yeah. What is the you can do it with time and patience, Sean? Does that mean you could make all that stuff work with a standalone computer?
I was reading Buster Radio's comment. Now that's thinking.
Do what now?
Buster Radio's comment.
Extra tip money for the after party doing Uber?
Yeah, after Power Tour, because he's going to have a taxi.
Oh, yeah. Okay, got it.
You got to afford those hotels along the way.
Wasn't,
the platinum package is $2,500.
Buck Does It is here. How's it going, Buck? Oh, yeah. From what I've seen, just looking at the Jeep, and I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be a problem making all that stuff work, or making all the parts that we need to put the Hemi in there. I'm pretty sure on her 2010 JK they're not analog. I'm almost positive it's all run by the PCM at that point. The older Jeeps like the CJ, yeah, that's all analog, but I haven't looked, but I know for sure that the cruise control is run by the PCM or the UCM or whatever in that Jeep.
Busted Radio, you went to last year's, right?
Power Tours are not cheap, yeah.
Traveling is not cheap.
Yeah, going anywhere is not cheap. So is that is that the on doing the Hemi swap is going to be the integrated power module, or is that if you were doing a different type of engine in it? From the little bit of research that I've done on it at this point, it looks like there's people that sell the service of, you send them your Hemi engine harness and your Jeep like vehicle, or the whole harness out of the Jeep, and they'll blend the two together and flash the computer to work with that. Well, as far as blending the two harnesses together, I'm not afraid of doing that. I don't have any way to flash the PCM to work.
Go back up to Shelman's comment real quick. Yeah, that one. And that is the plan. Anything we do to my Jeep, we're going to record. And honestly, the way it's been working out is the ones that are done to my Jeep, I end up recording, even though I'm not very good at it. But so whatever we do, we will record on that Jeep, because there's not a whole lot of that stuff out there. I don't know. It doesn't help to, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We will record it.
So yeah, Buster Rail says fuel is the killer when it gets around 10 miles a gallon. I feel that. We haven't really driven. The only vehicle that I would probably want to take on Power Tour at this point would be Extra Parts, and we haven't really driven it very far. But right now, it probably gets slightly better fuel mileage because it has highway gears in it. But
we should have bought that taco truck and took that on Power Tour. It was only $1,500. It needed engine work, but
yeah, that's not going to get 10 miles to the gallon. Well, I guess we could sell tacos to make up for it. Sell tacos to make up for the fuel. But
okay.
Any other questions for Amber? She's dying to answer more questions.
Yes, I have considered divorce a couple times. I think about what else is new. Just the whole, maybe doing some freelance work at a salvage yard. Maybe get some good deals on stuff.
Yeah. She's talking about is our local salvage yard. We were down there yesterday getting some parts for the CJ, and they offered us that we can come down there and pull parts and sell them on eBay, and they'll split it with us. Javi's doing Power Tour again. That's awesome. Did you get the 304 done then? Wait, is there a video? Don't spoil it.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, Busted Radio. That's kind of the way No Name Nationals was for us. I mean, it wasn't super expensive, but it was
honestly pretty, because we didn't really go anywhere. We went to the one place and it wasn't that far away for us.
The people that we met there, and I mean, half the people that are in the live right now are people that we met at No Name Nationals, and just the friendships, and then especially like Chad Square Body Stuff and his wife, Mrs. Square Body Stuff, Heather. We became really good friends with them, and Buff, we stopped and saw him on our way back from Colorado that one time, and all the other people that we talked to on a regular basis. It's just
Events
amazing.
Like that are a great place to meet other people, not only people who have YouTube channels, but just everybody. Like that, I enjoy going to events and just being able to interact with people over a mutual love of cars. Like it's just, yeah.
Awesome, you got the parts. I'm guessing you got that. Didn't you say you had to donate a kidney or something to get those parts? Oh, that'll be awesome. Busted Radio said that if his schedule allows, he's going to be at No Name Nationals. They announced the dates for it. I don't know if the rest of your schedule is on there, or if the rest of your schedule is out yet, but I don't remember.
September 23rd, 21st to 23rd.
21st to the 23rd is the dates for No Name Nationals this year.
We know a great breakfast place if you go.
Yeah. What was it called?
We'll have to look it up again.
It's,
It's the only Bo's Barbecue and Breakfast.
yeah, Bo's Barbecue and Breakfast has awesome breakfast. If you anybody who's going to No Name Nationals, I highly recommend that
If you
place.
want to hang out, we'll be there in the morning before the track.
Yeah, every morning.
And it's nice that they're doing Thursday this year as part of it, because it was kind of it was kind of a madhouse on Friday with tech, so that'll be nice. I definitely suggest getting there on Thursday.
So I guess we could talk about plans for extra parts. So before we go to after the truck gathering, probably before we do any racing with it, we're gonna try to race it for, I don't know, I'd like to be able to take it to the track 6, 7, 8 times before we go to before we take it to No Name Nationals, because the truck is really untested at this point. I don't think it has 10 passes on it since I put that motor in it, and between the truck gathering and when we take it to the track, I've got to get in there and change the rod bolts, because when I put that together, I had no intention of racing it, and it has stock 40-50-year-old Dodge factory rod bolts in it still, and it scares me, because for up until now I've had the shift light set at 6,200 RPMs, and that's just with heavy TRW forged pistons. Stock rod bolts are just getting kind of scary in my mind. I've done I've done research. I talked to a couple people that I trust really well, my machinist and a good friend of mine, and I'm going to try to do them without having the rods resized, but I will be checking to make sure everything is good with a dial bore gauge to make sure everything's still round and the way it's supposed to be. If I can, I would like to put better valves in it, because it, again, has stock Dodge valves, and I don't want to risk dropping a valve over a $200 set of valves that aren't that hard to wait, what is this?
Well, you missed a bunch of comments.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I was responding to someone in type while you were talking.
If we can get when I have it out to do the rod bolts, I'll put a better set of 1-piece valves in it, because again, it has a stock 2-piece valves in it now. Okay. Those in language. Yeah, Jeff, they're gonna miss you if you don't come.
I keep forgetting that's Jeff, and then I'm like, who's that guy? It's gonna take some getting used to.
Flying across the globe. So I'm assuming I don't recognize your name. Sorry if you've been on here before. I'm terrible with this. I'm assuming that you're probably from Australia then, or somewhere overseas. Oh, I can't. Sorry, I'm talking about Peckerwood Customs. I can't. I thought I could click on and look at his profile, but it doesn't work that way.
Like, show the comment.
A monkey bike, Turbo Tom asked if we're going to be taking a monkey bike. We've talked about it. I just don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure I'm interested. Amber,
that's why I said in my comment, if we can find one cheap enough on Marketplace to just go out there and just do something with it.
Oh yeah, okay. And if we do, Amber's gonna write it, not me, because I have zero interest in writing it. Yeah, Buck, you definitely have to try Bose. It's awesome.
I've never been on a bike like that in my life. I'll just be like pushing it. I forgot to start it.
Yeah, the rod bolts aren't expensive, and the valves aren't expensive either. The only reason I didn't put them in when I built it the first time is because, like I said, I was just throwing parts that I had on the shelf together. I did zero machine work. The block was already machined for another project, and I had a set of used pistons that fit. We checked the pistons, and they fit in the block okay, and checked clearances and threw it together. I didn't even degree the cam when I put it together the first time, so
You're not gonna be able to walk by the time you get to No Name Nationals.
Who?
Landon. That one. Because I got that one.
Oh wow, that would be a long ride on a monkey bike.
It's like 3 months late.
Yeah, at that point, I think at that point it doesn't matter who else comes. You should get the long hauler road or the long.
Chucky, is that because you would try to push it too far?
That would they're not terribly fast. I think you'd be all right, Chucky. Yeah, that would be interesting, Landon. Definitely film that if you're gonna do it.
Monkey bikes get good fuel mileage.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, they have to. I think they only have a gallon tank.
Because we're pulling a trailer with fuel, which is counterproductive.
No, I think they get they'll probably go 30, 40 miles on one tank of fuel. You just have to stop at every fuel stop. You make sure you plan it right.
He just does like a live stream.
Yeah, it would be like that scene from Dumber and Dumber. Of course, at that time of year, it wouldn't be too bad coming over the mountains.
Gear the monkey bikes right. What are you allowed? Are you allowed to do anything to the monkey bikes, or do they have to be completely stocked?
There's a whole set of rules. I didn't really look at them this year.
I don't think I posted the rules yet this year.
They said it was going to be pretty much the same. So this is behind even when we're live.
Comments.
Yeah. I think you're allowed to change the gearing, but you can't do anything to the motor, and I don't think you're allowed to do nitrous or turbo or anything like that. We'll have to look into it. Busted Radio, to be honest, I've always, ever since I can remember, my dad was into had cars and worked on cars part-time, building his own stuff. And then mostly I started a lot around diesel engines and diesel trucks, because he was a trucker, so he was always working on his truck, and I was always out there helping him. And then when I was in middle school, I had a bunch of friends, and we were all into cars. And then once we got to high school, we are building our own cars to drive. And then it just kind of continued. And then I actually kind of got out of cars when I went into the Air Force in 2000. No, when I went into the Air Force in 1999, I didn't really have anywhere to work on cars, so I didn't really do anything with cars for the 7 years I was in the Air Force. And then when I got out, I got straight into diesel mechanics, and I did that until I started trucking. And then we had race cars. We did asphalt circle track racing back in Colorado, and that's where we started building a lot of engines and building transmissions and rear ends and everything. And then we actually built a whole full tube chassis. It's like a limited late model. It's a Sportsman is the class that we ran it in. It's a Camaro stub with everything else is tube. You take 4 feet of a Camaro frame or subframe and build a complete car out of it. And then we from there we moved to Alabama. When we got here, I didn't have anywhere to work on them, so I didn't really do anything while I was here. And every time we would go back to Colorado, I'd have a ton of projects. And then it just we went to Colorado last summer, and when we got back, I decided to move the carport and build a garage and start I had already had the YouTube channel going. I was doing woodworking projects, and then I decided to build a garage and start working on cars. And it's kind of just been what we've done since then. June, I guess, is when we really started focusing on cars, and we're having fun, and we'll keep doing it till we quit having fun. And I don't see that happening anytime in the near future. So you got to answer one question before you start your drawing.
Don't make it try to overdo it. Because for a while there, we were trying to be like, okay, we need to finish this, and this part of this car today. Well, it never goes that way. And then we were getting stressed out, so we figured it out though.
Oh, the comments.
That
moved.
one.
Thank you for your service, Landon.
I can answer that one.
And you're welcome, Busted Radio. But Tim says,
I mean, honestly, it's really not that exciting. Essentially, it's because he is into cars, and we've gone through a couple of different like business ventures, trying to figure out what makes us happy, what we're going to enjoy doing, and planning for retirement, and just whatever we decide to do, we do together. So when he asked me to become part of the YouTube channel, like at first I was just kind of just holding the camera. And then, you know, you spend more time out there just hanging out and having fun, and you kind of get into it.
I drug her in.
Yeah, he did.
I drug her in.
I was being supportive. But, I mean, and I enjoy working on cars. It's not my passion because, you know, I have other interests too, but I do enjoy working on cars and the stuff we do together. So, all right.
Tim, we do. We definitely appreciate all of our service members and first responders and all them that keep everybody safe and help everybody out.
Yeah,
Shellman.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Woodworking, it wasn't very exciting. I was basically, I was getting into it. I was kind of learning and building furniture is what I was making YouTube videos on, and just different stuff like that. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, thank you, Buff. And yeah, just find someone who has the same goals or is willing, same overall concept in life, because we wouldn't be able to do what we do if we both weren't okay with living very, like, not small, but like we don't want to buy a bunch of fancy stuff, so we have the money and the time to do whatever we want to do, whatever's making us happy at the time. So
thank you, Amanda. Unfinished product is back.
Landon.
What?
Landon. Unfinished product is back just in time for the drawing.
Right. That's funny, Landon.
Oh wait, I gotta put Mrs. Square Body stuff. She showed up.
I feel you there, Chucky.
Yeah, I don't try to hold the flashlight anymore. I got him some magnetic ones for Christmas, so I could just like clip it on there and he can move it around however he wants. It's called compromise. Follow me for more marriage advice. All right, are we caught up on all the comments?
I think we are.
Names. All right, so we're gonna switch this. Get rid of that one.
Check out this fancy.
So
that's our email address.
Basically, we're gonna spin the wheel. The wheel's gonna say who won, and then you have 5 minutes to send your channel name and your address to our email, so that way we know you're still here. And then if not, then we'll redraw for it. So just that way we can give away all the stuff that we have. Okay, let's do this. I gotta turn my volume back up. Hold on.
That's sad.
What?
Chad, he finished off the cold coffee pot.
That sounds gross. Well, I drink cold coffee, but like not out of the pot. It's like purposely cold.
Yeah, Tim, I was what I made it look. I tried to make it look antiqued. I thought about getting into that, but the problem is you have to know way more about it than I did as far as what is good to buy and what sells, and I was doing it very part-time at the time, so I didn't have time to mess with.
Does it show how many people? Oh, 27.
Trying to figure all that out.
Let's do this.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to end this by 7, because John does go live at 7, and we didn't want to interfere with that. But first thing we're drawing for is stickers. We'll do 3 of them. All right, Travis, ready? Hit the button.
Which button?
Just touch the screen. It's very loud. So first sticker.
It's done.
Goes to Ugly Truck Experience. Not the annoying applause.
Buff says his is stuck to the avalanche. I wonder how
Forever.
that got there. So if you win something, just shoot us an email with your contact information, and we will get all this stuff sent out.
All right. Second sticker, which we kind of already went over what we're giving away.
Oh,
We're doing
sorry.
we're doing 3 stickers, 3 patches, 2 shirts, and a hat. JB's little shop if you're still in here.
If you're still here, JB, send us an email with your mailing address and everything, and we will send you out a sticker.
Okay. Maybe we'll be close at this by the time. It's kind of awkward. I wonder if you can actually see it. Not really.
Yeah, it adjusted.
Okay.
Give it a minute. Okay.
Okay.
This whole mirrored camera thing is weird. Well, I guess it's not mirrored is the problem. Why does it take so long?
I don't know.
That's nobody stuff.
Okay. Next up is we have 3 patches. They are iron-on. If you put them in a washer and I guess you're not supposed to wash iron-on patches, but if you put them in the washer and they start to come off, you could totally iron them back down, and after like the second time they stay completely. So there's that.
Busted Radio. If I was in charge of this, the Cool Whip bowl might be better than what I would come up with. I can't even hardly hit the button.
Rigged. Excuse me, sir. I can show you the thing where it says that it's completely random.
Pure Pontiac Garage. Yeah, those are the exact same patches that we have on our shirts. These ones here, and they work good. It just sometimes, like, these have been ironed on probably 3 times, and now they're starting to stay pretty good.
We also did them on jackets that are like the windbreaker style, and like those don't really get washed all that much because we don't hardly ever wear them. So those ones have stayed on perfectly fine. Okay.
Oh.
I think you can attach it anywhere on the black part too.
Well, the first time it didn't work. You're welcome, Pure Pontiac Garage. Gentlemen.
Okay, one more patch and then we'll get on to the shirts.
And for the shirts, First Responder Garage is here. Gotta add him.
Yeah, we'll add him.
We don't have any options on the size, so if you get one, the
first drawing is a small and the second drawing is a large because that's the last 2 we have.
That's the only 2 shirts we have. But if you get the small, it'd make a good grease rag if you don't want to.
Really cool looking. There we go. But yeah, these are our 2022 No Name National shirts, so they're limited edition. Actually, all of our merch is kind of limited edition.
Very limited edition.
Because we're gonna end up changing the hats too. So. What?
Chucky's Garage says he wears a small. Just saying.
Oh, that's good.
You are in the drawing.
Okay. Now we're on the last patch. That's right.
So, First Responder, that logo, my daughter actually drew that. And we just took it to a local screen printing shop, and they converted it into the file and put it on shirts. And we actually tried doing it through Teespring, so they weren't so limited edition, but they did not turn out good.
There's too many colors in them, so they looked very, not good. And but the ones that like the camera here doesn't do it justice because we're not using the paid version of StreamYard, so they look way cooler in person. But all right, let's do the last.
Wait, you didn't get Bad Tree in there.
Oh. Bad Tree. That's kind of what I figured. People could either like use them. I don't know. Even if they don't fit, they could use them for something. I don't know how to send emails.
Wait, what?
80s belly shirt, send Travis the photo. Yes, please.
You have one addition to what? Irish. Did I miss something here?
Okay. While we're waiting for. Oh, wait.
Well, if you send me the photo, I will put it on YouTube. Just saying. Oh.
She did.
Thank you. I will let her know. She. We worked on it for. It didn't take too long.
Oh, Richard. Okay.
Oh, you have a first edition. I got it. Sorry.
If you're Bonnie Garage, it's across the screen right here. perpetualprojectscontact@gmail.com.
It's right there, going across the screen.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't really help me pointing there. You can't see that. Okay. All right, last patch.
Can you guys not see that banner at the bottom?
No, they can.
Okay. I thought maybe there was something with YouTube you couldn't see it.
Maybe.
Mrs. Square Body, stop.
You can use it to like patch up one of Chad's shirts or something when he gets a hole in it and see if he notices. Here, he has a patch. Okay, first shirt, which is a small. And then after we're done with the drawing, Travis can answer some more of your questions while I check the emails real quick. Make sure we don't have to redraw for anything.
Buck does it.
Just mail it to me.
I'm not buying it, Shelman.
You can snail mail us, but I don't know if we'll still have it. Wait, what do you win? No, we will. You can snail mail us your address. Okay, now we're on to the large shirt.
So, Buck does it. If you send me that picture that Busted Radio Garage was talking about, I'll put it on YouTube for you. Just saying.
All right, here's for the large shirt. We should have just done the screen share.
We're friends on Facebook. Just send me a Facebook message.
Auto Salvage Outlaws. So you have to send one too. And you're making fun of Buck.
Oh yeah, that's true. Buck, you could just film it and put it on your channel.
All right. Last thing for the drawing, unless we have to redraw anything, is one of our hats. Which we only have like 2 left, so. But they're pretty nice. I like them. They're
I wear mine all the time.
They're durable. They're Richardson. No,
they're not.
We wanted to get Richardson. They're out of stock of the bright green. All right. So the hat, and then I'll check the emails.
The hat goes to Amanda.
Yay!
Yeah, if you need a hat, Buff just got new hats in stock. We're gonna get hats made not too long, and we'll have them for sale.
Yeah, we did it like a test batch to see how they do.
We're gonna change the logo up a little bit. It's all gonna be the same, but we're gonna get rid of the white background because it just makes it look blurry. So I'll let you know once we get them. We need to get on that. That's one of our goals for this year is to get to get together and do some merch, because we have here. I'll show you. Amber's gonna yell at me because I'm messing up the camera. We're in our office. We have a 4-head screen printing machine. It's been sitting in the exact same spot since we got it. Amanda says spin again.
Yeah, I figured because she already has a hat. Also, I haven't gotten any emails. Did I put the right email address on there? Throw projects contact.
I did, Showman.
Okay, so let's go ahead and spin again for the hat.
Nope, I missed. It's broken. Oh, there it is. Bad Tree Productions.
Okay.
All right, I'm getting emails.
Oh,
I got Shellman's.
I got Buck. Shellman's. Pure Pontiac.
She's figuring out how to check. I got it, Shellman. She's figuring out how to check email now.
Give it a couple
Shopcat's
minutes.
here. Hello. So we're gonna wait just a couple of minutes. Actually,
We'll give it 4 minutes.
yeah, but we're not gonna be able to respin because John's gonna go live. Everybody, don't forget.
He's usually a couple minutes late.
John Wilburn's doing the No Name Nationals live right after this, so everybody go over there and support that when you get done here, or when we get done here.
I got Auto Salvage Outlaws.
Yeah, Auto Salvage Outlaws, we got yours.
So
Congratulations to everybody. Yeah, everybody that won.
we'll
something.
redraw for the hat at 7 if Bad Tree doesn't email us, because I don't think he's still in here.
There's the link to the.
Hey, Country Mile Garage.
There's the link to John's live.
Deliver. Sounds good. So we're still, we're just waiting on the hat. So we'll give him till 7. Because that's like our top item for the giveaway.
We could do that, Shellman. Just send her. Will she get a patch?
Yeah.
To.
No, she said we had to hand deliver it.
We could do. Well, we can do that too.
I guess I should put the other people in here in case we have to redraw for the hat. So we have Shopcat joined.
So if you're still here, Blake, you won the hat, but we need your address so we can send it to you.
Who else? Country Mile joined. Miss anybody else? Your screen, your thing's not touch screen.
No, it's not. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think that was it. Okay. 2 more minutes.
Let's just go ahead and spin it.
Okay. Nobody
right.
wants the hat. Oh no, you double spinned.
I didn't double spin. And that is Shopcake.
Sorry, it auto-corrected.
That'd be Shopcat.
You won the hat. If you want to send us an email. I was trying to hurry. I caught Sherman.
All right, guys. We're gonna get off here because John's going live for the
Squirrel.
sorry, I was reading the comment. John's going live for the No Name Nationals live, and we will
Thank
see.
you to everybody
Yeah,
again.
thank you for coming over
This
here,
was fun.
and we had a lot of fun, and we will be doing this again. Probably, I don't know, at another milestone. I'm gonna try to talk Amber into getting on a live now and then with me, and
let us know if you guys want more of us doing lives, whether it be now or in the comments on our videos. We're always open for suggestions on our channel.
We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.